A Toronto entrepreneur has found a way to celebrate that diversity. He's launched a clothing line that all at once pays homage to Canada and all the countries we represent.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, blue on the outside, yellow on the inside.
It's a whirlwind time for Faris Mirza. His freshly launched clothing line is busy filling orders. While the company is called Canadian Apparel, you could say it's borderless.
So each jacket comes in its colors. So this is the Canadian one, this is the British one. The British one is in the royal blue quilting. The Somalian one, which is also very similar to the Argentinian one, which is in the baby blue quilting.
Jackets sporting the flags of different countries. But take a closer look and you'll notice one constant. Each flag is merged with the maple leaf.
Creating this was like walking the streets of Toronto every day and then traveling the world and then seeing that and then coming home and just being like, look at this. We have people from so many different beliefs, so many different backgrounds that have just, you know, they're all Canadian, and it's just beautiful. And a lot of them are so proud to be Canadian. They're so proud to be, I'm Indian Canadian, I'm Pakistani Canadian, I'm Moroccan Canadian, I'm Irish Canadian, I'm Italian Canadian. I'm like, it's beautiful. And when we combined the design and we saw that, and it was like, whoa.
Mirza has created badges representing every country you can think of, and many you can't, all of them combined with the maple leaf. So how many countries do you have badges for?
So I think we did 195, but we have 250 badges, 250 designs.
And you know all the flags?
I pretty much know all the flags.
Those badges are a focal point for every item of clothing the company makes, from jackets to t-shirts. The clothes are made right here in Toronto with material sourced in Canada, each color carefully chosen to match the flag it's representing.
And it's our differences in our colors that are so beautiful. And when you combine, you know, the fact that we're all Canadians, but we're all from so many different colors, and that is something that I truly wanted to celebrate.
Canadian Apparel is the latest venture for Mirza, but the seeds of it were planted when he started a not-for-profit fundraising company supporting high school and amateur athletes.
It really started as all of our Canadian athletes come together to represent the red and white and to represent Canada. You know, at the end of the day, they're not just representing Canada, they're representing who they are, and it's the Canada represents them.
One of those athletes is high school basketball player Alex Comanita, who's raised money and worked hard to become an elite athlete. Now he's looking at offers from Division I universities in the U.S.
Being able to provide us the platform to fundraise for ourselves, it's a huge financial help to me personally as well as to my family. And without it, like, I'm not sure if I'd be able to go on all these trips, pay for the training, all that kind of stuff.
With training and travel came an appreciation for the country he represents.
I'm the first one born here, so I'm a first-generation Romanian Canadian. And I see myself as a Romanian Canadian, even though all my family is back there, essentially all Romanian blood. But just the fact that I've been born here, had life experiences here, and have grown up in this great country, I feel pride as distinguishing myself as a Romanian Canadian.
It's been quite a journey.
For Mirza, finding his passion didn't come easily. Troubles at home forced him to live on the street and in shelters back in 2010.
It was the roughest time of my life because I didn't even know shelters existed at that point. So I remember walking around from the Greyhound to Union Station and that whole area there, and it was so cold because it was the winter of 2010. It was like I would go from Tim Hortons to Tim Hortons.
It was a life-changing experience.
Because you know that you can come from the worst of the worst. You know, I had a grade 9 education. I have a grade 9 education, can't write a proper email. It's been, you know, but you still, it's your persistence. It's how hard you push, and it's how hard you want to succeed. You know, when everyone says you can't do it.
He's fulfilling his dream now, launching a company designed to bring the world together. He says, at a time when it may need it most. Call it a badge of honor.
You look at what Canada is, and that is a huge message of peace, that everyone can work together, and that this is the campaign that Canadian Apparel pushes, and this is the Canadian values that we need to push, especially with everything that's happening around the world.
And you can find more information on Canadian Apparel on their website. That's cdnapparel.ca.